Hey, let me actually say hi in person. Welcome in. Thank you very much. I am doing okay. Right. I need to get me music. Where's my music? Foob. Every time I want to play my music, I press the start button and I start typing foob, and it comes up. Okay. Will this work? There. We have code on the screen. It's probably... I'm guessing it's probably not particularly legible right now. Let me zoom in a little bit. But yeah, today we're just doing RahiTuber development. Can't even talk right now. What's going on? Okay, so I was gonna... Oh, same one who DM'd you on B-Sky. Cool. Yeah, I thought I recognised the username. Yeah, thank you very much for coming in. Right, yeah, I need to put like a to-do list up or something. I wonder if I can get like a one I can check off. Oh, hang on. In my effort to move the browser window off the screen, I accidentally moved Visual Studio instead. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Interactive checklist. How's that? I don't want to sign up to a website. I just want to do a thing. And not on Canva, because Canva is AI bullshit. Anki Weir. Angie Weir? Is that how you say it? I'm glad you like it. Right. Enough messing around with trying to find a website that does checklists. Let me just do it in a text element instead. Not that one. Right, so to do. It's massive right now. Why is it so huge? You guys get a really big text to look at while I'm writing this out. So what do I want to do? I need to I've literally like just come upstairs and sat down, so I'm trying to get my brain in the right gear to to actually do stuff. Right, yeah, so on Linux there is a transparency issue where, well, so basically transparency is not available on the Linux version because I couldn't work out how to make the window show, but as it happens, the transparency does still work if you're capturing it with OBS, so I'm going to re-enable the option in the menu to enable the transparency, but you just won't see the window go transparent. So that's one. Let me shrink the text a little bit. Okay, now it's super tiny. Okay. Oh my god, I had so many things lined up that I wanted to do, and I can't think of anything. I'm having a total brain blank moment. Oh yeah, global settings. To do, make a to-do list. Yeah, exactly. Presets.
was you who were following me.
We were?
Did that show up? I didn't see the video appear. It was supposed to play a video, but I heard the audio. Maybe I looked at the screen slightly too late. Anyway. Oh, you can't do it twice. It gives you the command to use when you first follow, and then it... Hang on. I can manually trigger it. I think. Well, now it's not doing it. Ah. Okay. I guess it picked a random user to do it for, and the video didn't show up. What's going on with that? That was working last time I tested it. Me with every redeem live on stream. I know. What's going on? I tested this. Anyway, yeah, never mind. Anyway, the video showed up. Okay, good. I just realised me switching to that scene probably meant that my microphone was muted, because I forgot to put it into studio mode. So, extra dumb today. What was the other thing I was going to add to that? Global settings. Possibly. Okay. The other thing I want to do is layer clipping properly. I wrote the other things in a Blue Sky post, didn't I? And that's what I should actually just go look at. That would make more sense. It was import layer from other set into current set, which could probably be worded slightly more concisely, but that will do. Now where do I put this? Okay. Cool. That's things. I just realised I probably actually want to capture the display, not the window, so that I can pop up the game and show that when it comes up. And by game I mean RahiTuber, which isn't a game, but you know what I meant. Okay. So, first thing, Linux transparency. That should just literally be a case of re-enabling the option in the menu, because I just have a define around it to only show that option if it's on Windows. Transparent, yeah. So yeah, I'll just take that ifdef win32 out. And that should re-show that option. Yeah. Because basically, yeah, this was the stuff that was going to make the window transparent on Linux, but that doesn't do anything. Mostly because SFML doesn't let me it doesn't let me set the window options when I create the window, which is really annoying. Right. Let me change the status. Why is RahiTuber solution modified? Let me just git add main engine. Oh, not dit. Git. Dit command not found. Yeah, no wonder. Let me just check. Diff of RahiTuber. Oh, it's added in that. Okay, I don't need that. Anyway, git commit message re-enabling transparency. If I can spell properly. Come on. Transparency option on Linux. My time zone has changed since my last commit. That's because daylight savings time happened. Git push. Thanks for the lurk. Right. Okay. One, I can check something off the checklist already. Global settings presets. Right. So this is the thing. Currently, global settings are stored using the, where am I? Layer manager, save, where's my save function? Save layers. So it does all of this with the layers themselves, and then at the end, we're just sticking them there. So like right in the root element, which is in hindsight kind of silly. But now I think I'm going to have to leave that there, obviously, for backwards compatibility, but for the presets, I want to add in another element that contains the preset ones. So I'll figure that out later. What I'll add now is the actual storage for the global stuff. So we've just got global scale, position and rotation, and the keep aspect can stay separate because that's just for like the UI when you're adjusting it. That should really be being defined, to be honest. Always define your variables, kids. Okay, so I want those in a new struct. Global presets. And I'm just gonna go with scale, pos, and rot because I don't need to say it's global inside this thing. We also want a name for our presets. And I guess, yeah, we'll key them by name because people aren't going to be... I mean, somebody will at some point write the same name in for something, but maybe I'll just add some handling in that says, go, hey, you can't have the same name twice, or something like that. Yeah, okay. That makes it, that's the easiest way to do it, and I'll start with easy. This is the way I have to handle programming with ADHD. Do it the easy way first and then fix it later. Right. So I need a vector of those. Or maybe I need a map. No, I'll do it with the vector. That should not be a plural, really. Global preset would make more sense. Okay. We're doing VTubing stuff. We are programming RahiTuber. I'm adding things. Is the plan anyway. Okay, so current global preset will be -1, just in case we don't have any. Maybe I want -1? Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I need to even... Yeah, no, tell you what, I don't think I actually need that, because I can just... Basically what I'll have is I'll have a drop down in the global preset, in the global settings, where it will just say, here's the names of all the presets you've saved. And then you can just do save preset. Oh no, I do need one. I do need this because it needs to know which one was last picked so that I can then delete it or rename it, basically. Okay. So, I think it's literally just a case of doing the UI, because the UI updating is going to be setting these And I don't... Yeah, that's it. So if I go... draw GUI. Where is it? There it is. Global settings. I'm going to change this to say canvas settings, because I think people were getting confused with what global meant, and I don't think a lot of people didn't realize that global settings is how you sort of change the zoom and the position of everything all at once. And I feel like canvas kind of implies that a bit more. So I'm going to do that instead. So, down here, we're going to have a separator. Yeah, if that Discord command worked, you should have had a DM if you are eligible to get one. Basically, the Discord command works by looking at how long you've watched for and stuff. It's basically just to keep out the spam bots. So if you've been watching for long enough, it'll send you a DM with the Discord link. But yeah. If you're desperate to get in, you can just DM me on Blue Sky or something, because it's literally just to keep the spam bots out. If you want to get in, I'll let you in. Right. So separator, and then I want imgui combo. Begin combo. Yeah, sure. You might have to remind me. So if you just send me a Discord DM, and I'll let you in. I mean a Blue Sky DM, but a Discord DM works too. Right. Preview value is going to be... preset name. So then if we have a current global preset, we can set that preset name. And we need to make sure it's within range of global presets. Yep. So then we can do preset name is global presets, current global preset dot name. Cool. So then we pass that in here. GUI combo flags is what I'm saying apparently. GUI combo flags. Okay, I don't need any of those combo flags, so I can just leave that out. That's a bool one, so if begin combo, then I need to do imgui end combo. before I forget to add it in later. So for each global preset, we want in global presets, we want to have a selectable with the name. Not in a... Okay, and then if... Oh, hang on. I need to loop this properly, don't I? So, hang on. I'm typoing all over the place today. Okay, so this preset equals Gobel, still with the typos. Okay, so now we can do GP is current global preset. Nice. Right, so if that is selected, we're going to set the current global preset to this one, equals GP. And we're going to set the global scale, position and rotation to the stuff that's stored in the preset. There. So doing that for each of the things. Oh, that's why. It's like, pos doesn't exist because I typed ROS over here. There we go. That fixes that. Okay. So we're going to need... So that's just selecting one that exists, but we're going to need one for add. And for that, I think I'll do a pop-up because I don't want to clutter up this user interface too much. But yeah, let's see what that looks like here. Oh, it's not going to look like anything because I won't have any presets for it to list. I've just realised. But right, this was left over from me debugging something, so we can get rid of those. Oh, whoops! I actually loaded up Kip's model by accident because that's the last thing I was debugging with. So. But we've got canvas settings and we've got a preset box with nothing in it because we haven't made any presets yet. So that is basically what we're going to have. Hey, fun. Right, let me quickly load up a different... Okay. Because I don't need to be loading Kip's model every single time. Okay. Layer manager. Right, so... I think I don't like that separator being there. And I will actually I'm actually going to have no preview. Oh, no, I do want that. I do want that. So... I guess here I can do... new line. No, I want same line is what I was trying to... Same line. GUI. No, same line never works. I need to do this with a table. So let's start a new table. Begin table. Presets. Table. With 3 columns, I think, because we're going to have... I know, I need 4 actually. The good thing is I can actually, I just realized I can reuse the image buttons I've got for like new, save, rename, delete. So I'll do that because that will save me some space. No, that's the wrong braces. I need curly braces. I'm typing everything. I'm trying to rush, basically, I think. I'm not used to programming on stream. I keep just like typoing everything. End table. So, MGUI begin table. No. Table. Big table first. Next. Table next column. Right. So, we need to put the preset one in the first column. That's the selection. Then in the next column we're going to have a new button. I'm just going to go and grab that from... Where's my... Draw buttons layer set UI. Okay, so I want new. And I want the others in a minute, but I'm going to go and get them. Right, so that's going to be new preset. Button size is going to be get frame height with spacing. In fact, I should just do this because otherwise it's going to be ridiculously long, this line. Button size. Okay. No, I wonder why I had button color on. Oh, because it's the font color, isn't it? Let me go and get that. Draw buttons, layer set UI, button color. There you go. That's what I want. Okay, so we should have a new preset button there. Then another column. Rename preset. Rename the current preset. I'm going to get rid of these and I'll put some if statements around them in a minute. Then we want delete preset. Okay, cool. So that was going to be edit icon, and that's going to be delete icon. Do I not have one of those? Ah, del icon. There we go. So if I pop that up now. Okay, so they're really weirdly spaced, but they exist. Cool. Oh, I needed a save. I needed a save one as well. Save preset. Save icon. Save the current preset. So I actually need 5 columns in my table, and I need to do mgui table flags sizing stretch prop? No. Sizing fixed fit. There we go. That's what I want. Hey, so we have preset, and we can do new, rename, save, or delete. For consistency, I should probably color the delete button the same as it is on the layers. Hey, Mr. Super Freak, welcome in. You got the banana. It worked. I don't know if I have banana. I do. I can have banana now. Thanks for letting me hack me for a sec. Yeah. Right, so I've just added these buttons. I actually want to push a different spacing. Push style var. Hit Grandmaster and Rivals. Hey, well done. Frame padding, I believe, is what I want, and then I just want 0 frame padding. And I'm going to pop that over here. mgui pop style R. Reposal purchase for tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I need to actually figure out how to install the mods that we want. So if you figure it out, let me know. looking forward to it. It's been way too long since we actually had a game. Hope Erin makes a pack again. I don't think we're going to have like loads and loads of mods this time round. I think personally I want to play vanilla at least once or twice just to, you know, to avoid sort of burning ourselves out on the game too quickly. And then once we get a bit bored of it, then we can add some mods and things. But yeah, in the future, an Erin pack would very much go down well, I think. A link to the same bigger party pack. Yeah. I see what you mean now. Uh-oh. What did I do? I broke it. Push style var variant with wrong type. Of course. I am a fool. There's a few, so it'd be good to make sure we get the same one. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Right. That needs to be one of those. There we go. Now we have buttons in roughly the right kind of size and alignment, which is nice. Interestingly, when you remove the frame padding, you also lose the frame rounding, which I wasn't aware of. So I might actually do -2 on the actual size and then just have frame padding of 1. Yeah, and that's actually consistent because it makes them look the same as the other stuff. Cool. I think I might actually just have this as this is just going to say plus. Yeah, and I just need label and size because I think the new icon is a bit too detailed for being that small. Yeah, okay, so that exists and now it's the wrong size compared to all the others, which is annoying. Oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to make a plus icon. Okay. Image button. Right. Resources. Not with MS Paint, that's not how I want to do it. No, no thank you. But yeah, I think it makes sense if I just... Ooh, that's fun to look at. Just literally rotate it 45 degrees. Like that. Does that actually look right? I'm just wondering. No, it looks all silly. Okay, in that case, I'll use that as a kind of template for the right width, and then I'm just going to draw my own. Okay, so that is tiny. That's what I want. That is perfect. I love how that fits perfectly in there. Nice. Okay. So that is going to be my plus icon. Save as. Plus.png. Now I can get rid of that. I need to add a plus icon there. In plus icon. And then in my init, I'm going to load it. Which doesn't exist yet, so I need to go and have a look at that. Thanks for the lurk. Icon plus. Plus, not polus. Plus. Plus.png. There we go. Okay, so this should now give me a button that looks a bit better, I hope. Okay, what's it looking? Oh, that didn't load. Why didn't that load? Oh, because I need to copy that resource into my debug folder. That's why. I should symlink these really, because I always have to manually copy them over. Now it should appear. Yep, there we go. Make a new preset, rename a preset, save the current preset, delete the current preset. Yep, all works. Cool. Okay, so at the end of the table we are going to have a pop-up. So in GUI, begin pop-up modal, and it's going to be called canvas preset. In GUI end pop-up. Oh. That needs to be an if statement again. And and pop up. There we go. So in here we're just going to have a rename box. Which is just going to like edit the current layer. So the current preset, I mean. So if current global preset, I've got that here. If current global preset is a valid one, then we want to do a rename, which I have a rename for something somewhere else. Here it is. So we've got an input string, input text on a rename box, and then save. Cool. Let's go and put that where we want it. Okay, so we want keyboard focus here all the time, basically. I don't need this check. Input text rename box, yeah. So that's just going to be using the global preset, so this preset. So it's just going to be this preset dot name. And then we put it back there afterwards. So then if saved in GUI close current pop-up. So for rename preset, all we need to do is open that pop-up. So open pop-up, edit canvas preset. Still want to just check if the current global preset is actually valid, so we do that. For new preset, it's basically the same, but we will we'll add one first. So global presets dot push back global preset. Just an empty one, and then we're just immediately gonna fill that. So, and then current global preset is global presets dot size -1. So the last one in the list. for save the current preset, we're just gonna so as long as we've got a valid one, we're just going to set the current preset to the existing global scale, so the opposite way around from this, basically. So this preset will scale is, oh, didn't know it was going to highlight things for me. Okay, so that's the save one, and then delete is simple enough. Not sure what I did then, but that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Okay, so if you've got a valid one, then we just do global presets dot erase global presets dot begin plus current global preset. It's just going to erase that one from the list. Okay, let's see. We'll test these out. So, preset. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Let's debug. Right, so it hits here. Global presets pushback global preset. Size 1. Then we open canvas, open pop-up. Oh, and then it immediately deletes it because I forgot to put an if statement around this, so it just hits that delete code. That's funny. Okay. So, we're making one. Global presets now has one thing in it. And if we... Oh. Okay. That didn't get opened. Oh. Maybe it's like delays by a frame or something. Anyway, let's try without. Okay, I added one. Oh. Can I have an empty ID at the root of a window? Oh, that's fun. Oh, because I've got a selectable with a name of nothing. That's why. Okay. Let's say we construct these with new preset. And actually, because I'm actually not keying these by name, it doesn't matter if they have the same name at all. Okay. So this should work. It should be opening that pop-up. But it doesn't. Why? Okay, so the delete, the new works, the rename one doesn't work. The delete works. Okay, so it's just everything involving this pop-up. Why? Let's see what's in here. No, not like that then, that's okay. Yeah, okay, so that should work. Okay, well, so I'll just make myself a variable and do it that way, I guess. Not sure why that wasn't working, but let's see if this works. Still no pop-up. What? Well, that's false. Now. Does it? What? Is it just immediately closing it? Okay. Let's delete that and do it again. So, canvas preset menu open is true now. So if is pop-up open, yes, it is open. Okay. Oh no, if not open. Okay, so this just immediately sets that back to false because it is not open. So why doesn't it get opened? Let's do a new thing. So we want to open that pop-up. Edit canvas preset. So if open pop-up stack dot size is less than the what does this mean? Oh, and then we're pushing. So we're pushing our pop-up reference onto the open pop-up stack. So I feel like it should be open. That's a different ID. Open pop-up stack. Yeah, we have. Return true if the pop-up is open at the current begin pop-up level of the pop-up stack. Begin pop-up stack size is 0. Alright, so open pop-up stack 1. Pop-up ID is 2244 something something something. And that's 77. Why is... Edit canvas preset. Edit canvas preset. Why have we got two different IDs? Okay, hang on then. Imgui. Imgui ID. Pop up. Preset pop up ID equals edit canvas preset. Can I do it this way? No, I can't. Get ID from a string, yeah. Okay. So I think I can do it this way. Oh. Yeah, so I can just do it with an ID. So let's just make sure I'm using the same ID every time. Oh, it doesn't let me... Okay. Right, so preset pop-up ID is 2244 as expected. And then when we get here, ID is that. Why? Oh, I bet it's because of this style var. Let's try this way. If I do that outside of the... Let's do it outside of the... outside of that, but also, yeah. Outside of the table as well. That shouldn't be in there. So the preset pop-up ID needs to happen outside of the table too. Okay. So what do we got? Preset pop-up ID 733. That's looking better, actually. It was that. It was because I was inside a sort of like a push pop thing where I pushed an ID. There we go. Now we're opening it. My preset. Ah. Okay. Because I am... That's why I needed to do the thing with the keyboard focus only once, because I'm doing that here and it's stealing all of my lucky. It's stealing all of my keyboard focus. I can't actually click or do anything else right now because it's like, no, you want to be typing in here. Okay. So I only want to be doing this when I've opened it, so global canvas menu. First open is true if canvas preset menu first open. Do that. And then set it to false, and then we set it back to true when we close, so that it's true for the next time. Canvas settings, preset, new preset, yay, my preset, save, that worked, and then I can rename it to anything, and there it is. I can add another one, preset 2. And then they're both in the list, so preset 2 is going to be position over here, scale really big, save, then preset anything. Yeah, that's working. Cool. That's what we want. So now I just need to write in the system for actually saving these. And once I've done that, I'm going to go get a drink because I'm getting thirsty. So, save layers. Down where we have the global stuff, yeah. So, before we do the hotkeys, we'll do the global presets. Canvas presets. I'm going to insert that. Should probably put in this error handling as well. Okay. Let me clear it out so that we can now go through the canvas presets. So this preset element and then we're just going to literally copy those and set them on this preset. Just realized I did that with the position and not the scale. And that one's just rot. Nice. And I don't need the global on there. Cool, so that will save all of the presets into the XML, I believe. I think that's everything I needed to do. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to copy this and go to the load layers. And then down where we've got the global scale, I'll have this. So we don't need that. We're just gonna here we go. Oh, we do this. But it's just going to be load failed. Okay. So I don't need to insert one if it doesn't exist. I just want to try to load. And actually that's not gonna... that should not return, because it might not have one. So actually I only want to, yeah, I don't need to do this unless this presets element actually exists. So actually I need to just do the same thing as this here. So this preset element, while this preset element we just want to do a new global preset. So SF vector 2F, yeah, this is what I want. I'm basically going to copy that and say query attribute instead, and then hand it the let's name it this preset to make it easy. So, and then basically just hand it the values we want it to fill. And I just realized I didn't save the name of the preset. Let's go back to save layers. So set attribute name, this preset dot name, easy enough. Load layers, copy the same thing from the hotkeys one. So if there is a name, use it. Cool. Hopefully that means we can now load and save them. Okay, so canvas settings, no presets right now. If I do, well, that to be my first preset, so I just go first. And then let's add another one, second. And I'm just going to increase the scale and rotate it all upside down. Get it back in the middle, roughly. And save that one. Oh, that's funny. When you rotate the scale, when you rotate the canvas, obviously the mouse tracking is upside down now. If I go back to first, roughly back to normal, second, first. Yeah. Second, first. Okay, cool. So if I save, no errors on the saving, and then I stop it and reload it. Aha! We have an infinite loop on the loading because I forgot to do this. There we go. Okay, canvas settings, none. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah. I also need to push back the one I just created. That would probably be helpful. First, second, first, yay! So it should, yeah. So the thing that's going to make a difference though is that this this will only persist if you save still. So obviously if you switch to second and you close it, it's still going to load it up with first because I didn't save that. But if I switch to second and then save and close it, it's upside down now. Right, okay. Actually, I'm going to also save the current global preset. So save layers. Canvas presets dot set attribute. That's not how you spell attribute. Current preset. Okay, so I'm setting the attribute there, and then in load layers, I shall load it. Query attribute. Okay, so if I set first and save and quit, and then I run it again, it's got first there, and I can go to second. Yeah, cool. That was the other thing I wanted to do, which I'm probably not going to actually get done today because it's going to be a huge task. Revamp states to trigger more than layer visibility and add animations which we want to be triggered by states. Definitely not going to get that done today because I'm already halfway through my stream and I've only done the first two things. But hopefully I can get layer clipping done as well tonight. Right, so I have... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Save. Okay, let's go to draw GUI again. My presets. So here I want a red button. Which I can get from somewhere. I've done it elsewhere. States GUI. Here we go. I should really just put this in like a function. Set delete style. And then just for the sake of making sure I can always pop the right amount, pop delete style. Okay. Cool. So if I go back to here, set delete style, pop delete style. Should now have a red button for delete. Almost. The text color didn't change. That's fun. Oh, yeah. Because the button color needs to be something different. So, go to my states GUI one again. Oh, in States menu it's just a text button. Huh. I forgot about that. I could make that more consistent, but I might not bother. So, set delete style. I'm actually going to have right, so where's my delete button here? Delete current preset, right. Set delete style, I am going to actually have as a imgui col, and then it's just going to return the text color. In Vec 4 actually. In Vec 4, so actually I'm just going to rename it to push. Just to make it consistent both ways. So now we've got imvec for del col equals push delete style, then I can just plug that in there. Oh, to SF color. Now it should be the right color. Yep, it's the right color. Good. I feel like it actually makes sense for these buttons to be before the combo box, because otherwise yeah, it all comes down to the thing where imgui has the label after the control. So then it makes putting extra buttons after the label kind of looks a bit silly. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that afterwards. Yeah, so that looks about right. Okay, so I just want to remove the padding in that table because it's spacing my buttons apart too far from each other. Oh, that really is no padding. Okay, what I want then is to set my own padding. imgui style var item spacing. And I just want one, I believe, and then I'm just going to pop that There. Oh. But now we've got all the extra spacing from the table still, so... Cell padding. 0. Let's see. Still seems too close together. I mean, sorry, too far apart. It still seems too far apart. Let's do both at the same time. No. Okay then. Confused. Oh, I forgot that I deleted one of my pushes and I forgot to remove one of the pops. Let's try this. Yeah, it really does remove all of the padding. Come on, I want my autocomplete. Okay, so we've still got the same extra padding. I don't want all this extra padding. Table border size 0. Oh, that's tab border size. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else I can do to reduce the size between the columns. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I get rid of, say, no borders in body, I guess, and see what happens. Maybe that will help. No. I just want a spacing of 1 between each column. Why is that so difficult? Okay, then I guess I'll do it the annoying way. And after each button, I will do spacing manually. ImGUI table flags no pad inner X. That's kind of annoying. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. This is stupid, but nothing else is working. So I'll literally type a space between each thing and see what happens. That still doesn't work. What? Why doesn't that work? Yeah, I don't really get why I can't just do what I want here. Maybe if I do it before the button. No, that's okay. That's made the first button align upwards for some reason. Cool. This is probably not going to work. Oh, hang on. I can do same line. Same line 4, I guess. Which, again, is really stupid. It's probably going to still mess up, but I'm just trying everything at this point. I don't know why it's so difficult to... Okay, that's worse. That's much worse. Cool. Button size +4. Actually, I should probably do times 1.2 or something so that I don't mess up when I change the UI scale. Okay. Almost. Maybe I didn't need the times 1.2. Maybe button size is going to be enough. And we're back to square one. So maybe if I do times 0.8... This is so dumb. I don't know why it's so hard to change the spacing between table columns. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That's slightly better. So do times 0.6 maybe. It might be too small at that point, but I'll try it. So much of RahiTuber development has just been trial and error with getting ImGUI to behave itself. Okay, that is pretty good. Right, so the pop-up itself is still very wrong. Let's see what that looks like. That's huge. That's not what I want. Okay, let's tone that down a little bit. Okay, much more respectable. Okay. Let me just see if this allows me to have a slightly larger combo box. It does. And it also messes up the icon spacing again. I wonder if now, if I take away this, I wonder if that will actually look normal. It does look normal. Oh, that's much better. And this lines up with that, which is excellent. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Cool. Okay, I think I'm going to put the preset at the top, though. Because stuff. Right, let me just quickly pop that in another function as well. Because it's quite big and I'm getting lost every time I want to go and find it. So we have draw canvas preset GUI now. Cool. Draw canvas preset GUI is there. I actually want that to be at the top of the canvas settings now. Yeah, cool. I'm going to put a separator in here. And GUI set text. No. Push style color separator. Oh, hang on. GUI call separator. Style? Do I have style? Yeah. Dot colors. GUI call. GUI call text disabled. I just want a less annoyingly sort of a less obvious separator, basically. Style color. And then GUI pop style color. Okay. Cool. So we got first, second. Nice. Okay, and if I delete that one, it's just gonna hang around there until I select the other first one. Okay, cool. That works. Nice, okay. Cool, so we have canvas presets now. Yay. Let's see what this looks like. I'm just going to see if I can put separator text in instead of just a separator. Does that look better? Probably not. I'm not sure I like that actually. No, that looks. I don't like that. I wonder what happens if I put no text in. Do I just get the thicker line? Let's see. Yeah, I do. I guess that's worth knowing. It's kind of too tall though. There's too much space above and below it, so What if I just do 2 separators? Okay, so you can get like a double rule look there, but that's a bit busy actually. It's a bit busy. I wish I could just have the thick line without all the spacing around it. Yeah, okay. Good, I can tick that one off the list and commit it to the GitHub, so... Oh, hang on, let me just git restore. Cool. Done. I can tick it off. I'm not going to move the background color and compositing settings. I think I'll just leave them where they are. Otherwise people are going to get extra confused. So yeah. Okay, let's reload because I changed the solution file. Cool, so the next thing to do is the layer clipping. And I'm not sure I'm going to get it done in half an hour-ish, but I just need a quick break because I need some water. So I will be back soon. Thanks everyone for sticking around, and catch you in a minute. Hey, okay, I'm back. So, layer clipping. So where's my draw function? So the way I think this is going to work is... basically we do... So here we've just got the normal layer drawing. But I think what we want to do is if we are clipping a layer, it's going to have its own render target where we will draw the we'll draw the original layer, and then I think we'll use the clipping layer to erase that. I think. So basically, yeah, we'll have a render texture on the layer. So, yeah. So we want to store like an ID for whatever layer it's clipped to. And then we need a render texture. Render texture. And that's gonna basically hold the layer and the clipped version of the layer. So if so we have target that comes all the way in at the top there. So I guess SF render target draw target equals target normally. But then if the layer has a clip, clip ID is nothing, then draw target is clip RT instead. Layer.clipRT. We also need to make sure it's initialized, so okay, I need to store a variable here. So if the clip RT is not created, then we need to create it. Hey Smash, welcome in. How you doing? Quickly dropping by. Oh, love you too, mate. It's nice to see you. Hope you're getting on alright. App config. Wherever that is. There it is. Screen. Actually, target.width. Get size. X. Target.get size.y. Depth buffer. Don't need a depth buffer. Cool, so it's created with that size. Or if target.getSize is not equal to the clip render texture size, oh yeah, I did mean a logical OR. Thank you, Visual Studio. IntelliSense got something right for once. can I resize? Let me just check. No, I have to create. Okay, so cool. So I think I can just create whenever I want. Okay, and then layer clip rt dot clear. So I think I just need a different blend mode that does sort of we kind of want to take the original, we want the layers color, and then we want to multiply the layers alpha by the clip layers alpha. So yeah, draw target is what we're going to use for drawing. And then if clip ID is not blank again. Why do I have braces here? That's interesting. Oh well. So get the clip ID, so layer info clip layer equals clip ID. Then we want to do basically this again, but with a clip layer. Except that the blend mode is actually going to be a custom one. So this is normal blend mode. Where we've got basically the source color is multiplied by the source alpha, the destination color is multiplied by 1 minus source alpha, and then we add them together. Actually, we want to do source color is 0, destination color is 1, and we add, and then source alpha is 1, destination is source alpha So we're multiplying the destination alpha, which is the layer that's already been drawn, by the clip layer's alpha. I think this should work. Yeah, so, and then we just need to do clip RT dot display and clip RT dot draw so target dot draw clip RT. No, because we need to show a rectangle. I think we need to put it on a rectangle. So we also need a clip rect. Rectangle shape. Layer dot clip rect dot set size. Layer dot clip RT size. Layer dot clip rect dot set position 0 0. Layer dot clip rect set texture. Yeah, and then we use clip RT here. What's wrong with this? No conversion from vector 2u to vector 2f exists. Well, fine. I guess I'll do it manually then. This needs to be FSF texture. Yeah, texture? Yeah. And then we draw layer.clip rect. Cool. So that should draw the layer as normal. Oh, it's going to screw up all the blend modes. Oh, okay. So actually, I need to right. Clip state. That's going to be clip state. Is that? Okay. So actually, if we have if we have a clip ID, then we actually need to Oh, come on, IntelliSense, catch up. I only deleted a brace. You'll live. Okay, unless I did something very wrong. Why are those braces necessary now? I'm very confused. Okay, now it works again. Apart from those errors down here. Oh, I can't copy a new layer anymore because of one of these things. Okay. In that case, I will do it this way round. So actually, if clip RT is null, then actually we need to create it. Cool. Okay, now I just need to remember to delete it. Go to definition. Oh no, not there. You need to define a destructor for this so that I can actually delete the clip RT. There we go. So that should clean that up. Where's this new error coming from? What was I doing? Ah, that's where the arrow is. Okay, cool. So, right, yeah, so if we do have a clip ID, sorry, if we don't have a clip ID, we're doing this. It lets me delete the braces this time. Oh. Else we're doing that. So actually we need to, so if we're not clipping, then we can draw the layer with its own blend mode. Otherwise we need to draw the layer normally. State.blend mode is blend modes normal. That's... I seem to have lost my keyboard localization. Oh, come on, IntelliSense. Get it together. Right. Let's... Okay, now it's US. Good, because my keyboard is US layout. So, blend mode is normal. Draw the sprite with normal blend mode. Then we draw the clip layer over the top of it with our special clip blend mode, and we display it. And then we draw the render texture with the state blend mode. Oh, hang on. That state's got all the... got all the other transforms and things in which we don't want. Okay. That hopefully works, but I won't know until I add a clip layer. So now I need to do the user interface for it. So on layer info, draw GUI, I'm going to just nick the motion parent one, which is somewhere. Motion inherit. Okay, and the combo box, here we go. Hey, Tired Rat Man. Thanks for the follow. Right, so I'm going to just grab this. And another RahiTuber user joins. Sorry, I've streamer mode. Streamer mode is on Discord again. I turned it off to get the actual invite link. But yeah, I think this is all I need of this combo box. I'm not sure if I need the name. Oh, actually I do. I need that much. Right, okay, and then we go. Let's I'm not sure where to put the clipping. I guess blend modes here. So clip name is that. Clip ID. Old clip. Okay, and then for every layer, we just do that. And then clip ID is that. Cool, and I don't need to recalculate depths because this isn't the motion parent stuff, so I can get rid of that. I don't need the push item width either. That should do it. One build failed. Oh dear. Render text to create was declared deprecated. Oh. How do I do it now then? Oh, the one with the depth buffer is deprecated, I guess. So actually I should do... Hey, thanks for the head pats. Okay, I don't actually need to define anything there then. Maybe this will work. Okay, so let's add a new layer. If I just, yeah, new layer, put it at the bottom, and I'll make it the use the states image. So that's going to go there, basically. Actually, let's make it a bit bigger. Transforms, scale it up. Okay. So we have a new layer here. That's I don't need the... I don't need all the default talking and stuff, so I'm turning that off. Save that. Right, so the heart is going to clip to... I should probably call this something else. Clipper. Clip layer, clipper. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Not what we wanted. It's not quite right, but it's kind of encouraging to see it did anything, to be honest, so at least we've got that. So, right, so when we're drawing the clip layer, it actually needs, so this needs to be, so I was trying to do destination color times 1, source color times 0, and adding destination alpha times 0, and then source alpha. No, source, yeah. Well, that's very weird. That's so weird. That almost... like in some ways it almost looks like it works, and then in others it really doesn't. Okay. Just make sure this is getting drawn to the clip render texture. Actually, I don't actually need this. I can just do it. Nuggy Meal, thank you for the follow. I like that username. Okay, so actually I can do all of this down there as well, just to tidy things up a little bit. Okay, so... that's why it's been cleared to black, so I need to clear it to transparent. That should help, I hope. Hey, I'm glad you think it looks interesting. Thank you. I'm currently trying to implement clipping layers, and I'm getting somewhere, I guess. Actually, that's not too bad. Ah, interesting. So it needs to clip yeah, it's setting the alpha. Actually, I should put something underneath it, shouldn't I? I do another new layer. Call it backdrop, and I will make it the icon just for the sake of it. I need to turn off the movements and things, and yeah, just for argument's sake, let's make it huge. Okay. Right, so it is clipping this heart layer properly, almost properly, but it's also adding its own colour onto the backdrop, which we don't want. And outside the clipping layer counts as 1 alpha instead of 0 alpha for some reason. So there's that as well. Very interesting though. We are getting somewhere. So if I change this to darken... Oh, that's very much wrong. Okay. Add is... again... fairly wrong. Oh, I tell you what, I know what it is. I need to actually hide the clipper layer. There we go. Ah, that's more like what we want. So yeah, the clipping layer actually, I'm not interested in what the clipping layer looks like by itself, but I'm clipping my heart to it. So yeah, okay, cool. So if I go to normal again, much better. Okay, cool. So I just need to work out how to make it clip outside of that boundary. What about darken? Okay, darken is still broken. Darken does not work. But add works. Lighten doesn't work either. Multiply. Multiply works. Kind of. Oh no, not really. You can see the kind of bit I'd want to do with this now. What do you mean? Hey, thank you. Yeah, so normal works. Overwrite. I mean, that's going to make sense. Subtract. Subtract works as well. Even erase works. Cool. Make a spotlight clipping layer and do power ballad karaoke. Nice. Actually, let me turn off layer bounds, because that tends to screw with things a little bit. Yeah, okay, so that clipping layer is definitely working. Just not outside of the... not outside of the bounds of the clipping layer itself, which I need to figure that out. Actually, what if I... yeah, okay, I think I know what to do. So actually I need to draw the clip layer first. Then, and I need to draw the clip layer with... no, I can't use the normal blend mode because... maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, so I use this and I do all of that. And then I just do state.blend mode is this custom clipping blend mode, and I draw the layer on top of the clip one. I think that works. Right, so Clipper is still visible right now. Show layer bounds is still turned on. Okay, heart, clipping layer, clipper. Ah. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to have 1, 0 on that. Let's see. I need to actually remember to close the program instead of forcing it to quit, otherwise it doesn't save my settings. So don't want to see clipper, save that. Heart, clip layer, clipper. Ah, yeah, see this is what I thought might happen, is that the... again, outside the layer bounds, we're still getting we're still getting the original clip layer. So trying to think about different ways that I could tackle this. I'm thinking, so there's one way I could do it where basically I just draw a rectangle at each border of the main sprite that stretches off to essentially infinity. And just cuts off the rest of that. Because yeah, apart from that, it's working. Apart from that and this. Why is Darken so broken? I think I'll tackle that another time. I still forgot to close the program properly. Oh, I know. That's why. So I need to only set that shader if I'm going to be using the... So I have a shader that sorts out the lighten, multiply and darken layers. And I need to only use that if I'm actually drawing with that blend mode. So now let's see. Once again, forgot to close the thing, so do all these things again. Clipper, right. Let's go with multiply. Yeah, that's much better. Darken makes more sense. All that actually perfectly works. Darken at the moment because yeah, because the actual clip layer is white, so you can't darken it with white. Lighten's not going to look as good. Yeah, Lighten still has that issue. Multiply. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are good apart from the fact that the outside of the layer is problems. So how do I do that? Maybe if I use another shader. Oh no, because it still won't do anything because the shader would only be applied when shader would only be applied when we thingy. Sorry, my brain is bad. When we draw, the shader would only be applied over the area that we're drawing still, so even then we'd still have the issue. So yeah, I need to manually overwrite the extra bit outside of the thing. So the only thing I'm thinking of doing is having yet another render texture for the sort of the whole screen with the layer on it, and then I draw that over the clip. So maybe that's That'd probably be the easiest way to do it. Might not necessarily be the smartest way, but maybe the easiest way is the smartest way. Okay, so solo layer RT is going to have the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing for solo layer. Da 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 da. Right, so I am rendering the layer onto the solo layer RT. And then I'm right. So layer is rendered onto the solo layer RT, and then I display that. Then I set the texture to this. And I render it onto the clip rect. With this blend mode now. So, right, so, okay. Draw clip layer onto.
Hey, Pyro Kitty's Tavern and 2 viewers have fallen into the stream in Lego City.
Hey, Pyro Kitty's Tavern, thank you for coming in. Welcome in. Hey, it's a Pyro raid. What were you playing? Were you having fun? Oh, you're building some Lego? Oh, cool. What were you building? Cute wizard hedge witch cottage. Oh, cool. Is that like a custom one you made up, or you found one somewhere? That's cool. That's really cool. Your computer's having problems. Have a new one ordered, but just brick building streams for you. Oh man, that's annoying. But also, yay Lego. It's a fake Lego set I found. Nice. I mean, you still get the fun of building it, which is cool. And Legos, I'm slowly leaning more and more onto this kind of like fake Lego is okay, because of just Lego is just getting really extortionate with their prices these days. Yeah. The only thing I found, because I've got a few fake Lego sets, and the only thing I found with them is that sometimes they, the pieces aren't like very well. You can't really. You can see that they didn't have quite as high sort of tolerances for whether or not, like how well they fit together. So like sometimes they fall apart, or sometimes they're too stiff to put together, and you don't really get that with Lego. So I can kind of. It's funny with the knockoff sets that it kind of makes me appreciate how much work goes into making Lego work, but on the other hand, it's still just plastic. Right, so clip layer. Oh, that's not right. I mean, it's almost working. Yeah, QA for the fake Lego sets isn't quite as strict as name, right? That's what I was thinking, yeah. But the quality has gone up, yeah, for sure. Wow, the development of our favourite streaming software. This will cause us to meow. Okay, so that's almost working, except that the... I know. Okay. Hopefully this should now be in the right place. Okay, so again I killed the program, so it lost my settings. I need to stop doing that. Clipper. We have clippable layers, guys. It's working. It's working. It's working. So this other clipper layer is here. I've just shown it so you can see. And the heart one is above it. And I can do other things with this. So I can have my clip layer like moving, and it will still clip the heart layer correctly. Oh, yes! Dude, I'm so happy I got that working. Let me just check. If I go transparent. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. So transparent is not currently working. That's weird. I have noticed it being a bit finicky with whether or not it chooses to work now. But I think it's mostly in debug mode that it doesn't work. Or like if you've got, maybe it's having, for some reason, maybe having two instances at once running does it. I'm not sure. But I have seen this before and I wasn't able to find out why. So that's annoying. But hey, we got clipping layers working. Let's go back to the good stuff. Awesome. Okay. Well, I think basically I still need to do the thing. Actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to quickly do that. So I need to save where the clipping layer is. Save the clipping layer information. So where's my layers stuff? I minimized it and now I can't find it. Here it is. Okay. Okay, you can see it being handy. There's a lot of people who have asked for it. Basically, I think the thing it'd be the most handy for is having eye tracking, so that your irises clip to the eye whites without you needing to cut a hole in the head layer. That's where it's going to be the most useful, I think. So load layers. Hang on, I need to do the same thing I did with motion parent, which is like that. Because for some reason string attributes are different in TinyXML2. So there, that should now save and load my clipping settings. Okay, so heart is going to clip to clipper. Yay. The only thing is, I feel like all this stuff is getting more and more. It's filling up more and more. Like this particular bit of the interface is kind of becoming too complex. I just don't know where to put clip layer that makes sense. Anyway, let's UI UX being a hell of a thing. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. We've got some epic soundtrack to go with our new achievement. Actual clipping layers that work and do what you want. Right, so if I save that and exit, actually remember to exit properly this time. Yeah, and now it's loaded and it works. Cool. Not sure why transparency isn't working. Well, that's weird. It sort of freezes up while I'm dragging the... Oh, I bet it's freezing up because Because... Oh, it shouldn't be that. Whoa, okay. That's wrong. I changed the window size. And now it's gone super weird. Ooh, look at that. Huh. Something ain't right. So what it's supposed to do when I change the window size is it's supposed to recreate the clipping textures with the right size again. Let me just make sure that happens. Ah, there we go. So that should have worked. Oh, one thing I wasn't doing, though, is deleting these. Clean up your pointers. That's the trouble with C++, you have to do it on your own. Although, yeah. There are ways around that. I just couldn't be bothered to go and find a smart pointer, so I do it manually. Okay, so those do get resized. Only it seems it's being weirdly stretched in some places, and it gets like moved out of frame or something. What the heck? That's slightly baffling. Okay, so Because I'm resetting the size and position every time, so... Oh, and also that kind of needs to be in there as well. I don't want the layer to be drawing onto the empty canvas with the wrong blend mode. Because I'm using it here anyway. RT state blend mode is layer blend mode. Not that that should have affected the size, though. Okay. So it's getting set to the size of, essentially it should be the window. But I'll just make sure of that. Okay, there's something... It's like it's actually getting resized twice or something. Weird. I don't understand why recreating the layer means that it should get... Maybe I should... Maybe I need to delete it. Maybe I need to do it this way round instead and go delete it and then recreate it. No, that doesn't fix it. In that case, I'll go back to what I was doing because I don't like the idea of deleting it and recreating it each time. Okay. So, right. Ah, maybe I don't need to do this. Because I don't think I need to do the app window scaling. I don't think. Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. Okay, I'll put that back because I don't want to break stuff. I might have to leave this and do it another time because it's getting late. So, that's annoying. I was so close. It almost works. It's this close. But yeah, there's something going on. And I think it's to do with the render states, but yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. Reset rect to the size of the texture. I bet that's that. When we set a new texture on that rectangle shape, it's got a it needs to reset to the size of that rectangle of the texture. Yeah, cool. Yay, it works. Awesome. Okay, right, time to save that, and I'll commit, and then that's the end of the stream. Done. Saved, finished, completed. Yeah, so that can check that off the checklist now. Nice. So yeah, there's still a few big things I want to do, but that's a good set of things that I've wanted to fix. So hopefully that means I might be releasing an update fairly soon with that stuff. Yeah, so cool. Thank you everybody for coming to join me. It's been nice to have some company while doing this, because I think half the problem was I just didn't want to just sit down and just do this and nothing else. But it's with people to chat to or that sort of thing. It's more fun. But yeah, thank you very much. I will see you in the next stream. I think it's just going to be next Thursday again, and then it'll be Sonic 06 because I guess I should try and finish the game. I finished the Sonic campaign, but I should probably try the others. So yeah, I'll see you for Sonic 06 next week. If nothing else happens between now and then. Thank you. Let's see if we can raid someone, and then I will say goodbye. Who's around? Lots of people. I haven't raided Shock in a while. If ever, to be honest. Let's go raid Shock, and then, yeah, I'll say bye. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great evening, guys. Bye-bye.